What is up, Chase That Coin family? Shaka Daniel here. First of all, I want to start off by giving a big shout out to you all for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers. Shout out to my subscribers from almost a year ago. Shout out to my subscribers from yesterday and whoever's been here, period. I appreciate you all, and let's keep the channel growing in the cryptocurrency community. All right, first of all, and again, thank you for the donations. The other day I received a $30 donation. I'm not sure exactly who it's from because I use Jax for my donations. I try to stay away from Coinbase as much as I can. All right, so I use Jax for my donations, and right now Jax doesn't have the ability for me to read your messages. So if you are sending messages with these donations, I'm not ignoring them. I just can't see them, and I still do appreciate them a lot. If you would like to donate to my channel, please check out the About section. And there's a list of different cryptocurrencies there that I accept. I also, my PayPal information is there. And if you would like to contact me for a one-on-one cryptocurrency training session, please do so. ChaseThatCoin@gmail.com, or if you just want to say hey, or if you have any other cryptocurrency questions. All right. Really quickly, to my students and to the people who have inquired about cryptocurrency training sessions, but I have to put them on pause. The reason is it snowed the other day. It knocked out my power. All right, and I thought that it was because of my power that my laptop wasn't working. But come to find out, I think there is something wrong with either my laptop or my charger. So I just ordered a new charger, so that should be coming real soon. But let's get into the news, because not once, but twice in a row, if you are tuned into this channel, you saw me predict the Bitcoin price and where it would drop to. The first zone I said was, well, 3 times actually. The first zone I said was 890. The second support I said was 865, and the third one was 785. All of those, I hit them spot on the head. Hit the nail, line drive, grand slam over everyone's head. All right, so if you were tuned into this channel, a subscriber of this channel, this shouldn't be a total surprise to you. All right, maybe because I'm young, people don't really take my predictions as seriously, but hopefully this will, I'm proving my technical analysis skills to you all right in front of your faces. And of course I'm going to be wrong sometime. That's just how technicals work. But I'm proving my technical analysis skills to you all live. All right, so yesterday I tweeted out that the XAU CNY pair was a good pair to watch, just to see the Chinese speculators' sentiment, see how they're feeling. All right, and I still think it's a good pair to watch because it's setting up perfectly for an upward move. All right, so speculators might be exiting Bitcoin, putting their money into gold or other currencies. All right, and possibly waiting to see how the Chinese government really deals with Bitcoin. All right, so yeah, let's try to see. Let's look at the worst case scenario for BTC. Let's try to come up with the worst case scenario. Oh, yeah, hit that support right on the dot. So from here we may get a strong bounce. We may get a strong bounce from here. All right. Months ago, I called for a drop to 645. Now, if that comes true, I don't know. Vinny Lingham is gonna have to share the Oracle hat with me. I'm just saying. I don't know. And it's not that I'm against Bitcoin, because I'm not at all. I am not against Bitcoin at all. But I am very much so into technicals, because a lot of people say that technicals don't work. And I think that they do. They work very strongly. And the market, because the market has a better memory than you and I do. All right? The market remembers these zones. The market remembers these areas. And when it gets to these areas, even if it pauses briefly for a day or two before going back to another resistance or another support, it remembers these zones much better than you and I do. All right, so worst case for Bitcoin, it's either my thing is looking really stupid right now. Okay, so worst case I'm seeing for Bitcoin is 728. 728 before we see probably some upward moves. We can see some upward moves from the area we're at right now. So 728, or worst case, 659. 659, 670. That's worst case scenario. And like I said, my computer is a little messed up right. My computer's messed up right now. So usually I would do a screen share and let you guys see exactly what I'm talking about. But we can't do that until I get my laptop fixed, or maybe I might just have to buy a new one. I don't want to give up on the one that I have so quickly. But if I have to buy a new one, whatever. All right, so yeah, that's for Bitcoin. The sell-off boat has continued. That's what the technicals say. A lot of people were calling for people to buy Bitcoin on that first initial China dip, and that's not I don't think that's a very smart move. As far as trading common sense, trading logic, that's what I teach my students: trading common sense and trading logic. Those buying on that move did not equal up to trading common sense and trading logic. You have to treat these markets the same way you would treat you have to treat Bitcoin the same way you would treat other markets. Yes, Bitcoin does have a better chance to, I was going to just say dead cat bounce, but I hate that, because in the words of Tai Zen, I was an art teacher and I don't see any dead cats on this chart. But yeah, it has a better chance to hit a support and bounce, but it has the same capability of continuing downward trends, just like markets do when they're in downward trends. All right. So yeah, let's not spend a whole video on that. So Bitcoin is in a downward trend. Next possible stop, 720, 728, 720, or worst case scenario, 658, 657. 658, 657. Worst case scenario. Well, that's not the worst case scenario, but I think that's as low as it'll go. 657, 650, 650, 650, 670, or we could get somewhere of a continuation in a downward move to 720. All right, now quickly, let's talk about Litecoin and SegWit. Litecoin has plans to implement SegWit. At first, I was not really into Litecoin, and I didn't really see a need for it. But with Bitcoin's struggles to change and implement new things, which is a good thing, because it's just not going to up and just add something to. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing, but it's definitely a good thing that Bitcoin just can't be changed overnight like that by a higher group of people's decisions. It has to be a majority thing. All right, so Litecoin has plans to implement SegWit. Litecoin was up about 10 to 12%. I do think Litecoin is going to continue upward. Anybody can, guess that. That's an easy guess, because the cryptocurrency market is so small. It's so such an infant that when you get good news, it 95% of the time correlates to a positive move. When you get bad news, 95% of the time it correlates to a downward move. All right, so that's not like that's like a baby prediction. All right, but Litecoin, I think Litecoin is going to, especially if SegWit doesn't pass on Bitcoin at all, Litecoin is going to definitely step up higher into the rankings, and the market cap will increase, the price will increase, and the use cases for it will increase, because it will, for once, it will have something that Bitcoin doesn't have. Even though it has faster block times, I don't really count that. But for once, it will have something that Bitcoin doesn't have at all. So it will have a slight advantage over Bitcoin. All right. So yeah, they're going to get to implement improvements that Bitcoin, anything Bitcoin Core comes up with, they can snatch it and put that badge right on their chest and receive the price boost, everything from it, the use cases, but also the negatives. Because if SegWit has a problem with it that no one has seen yet, Litecoin is going to get it first. All right, so that's the true definition of a test net to me. But it's not going to be a test net if SegWit doesn't pass at all. It's just going to be an improvement for Litecoin that Bitcoin doesn't have. Quickly, on to the next one. Monero Hardforks. Monero Hardforks to add even more privacy to their cryptocurrency, which is a big thing. All right. I personally do not feel like Monero is nowhere near done with their up move. I don't think so. I think Monero has a lot more of an up move to make. When Jax adds the client when Jax add the cryptocurrency to their client, that's gonna cause an up move. All right. When people in the darknet realize that Monero has even more privacy, that's gonna be an up move. So I'm very bullish on Monero. I'm bullish Litecoin right now. Okay. I am bullish Ethereum Classic, but Ethereum Classic has to they have to make some announcements. They have to stamp what it is that they're trying to do, because just the other day I saw something about, if I'm not mistaken, I saw something about them putting out a concept for proof of stake. If they go to proof of stake, terrible idea. Terrible idea. All right. So, yeah. And the temptation, another quick subject, the temptation to increase your Bitcoin through speculation, whether you want to call it trading or not, because it is trading, is growing. I watched Adam Meister's video last night. Even he talked about having some Litecoin and then selling at a higher price. That is trading. I know he says he's against the altcoin flipping and in and outs of markets and stuff like that, but that's what we're doing here. That's trading. That's speculating. That's trading. Whether you want to call it that or not, it is what it is. Let's call a spade a spade. All right. And last but not least, I want to talk about a cryptocurrency scam. Oh, by the way, I like Adam Meister. I like his show. You know, I've shouted him out in the past. He's shouted me out on his episodes before. And go check out Adam Meister. I have nothing against Adam Meister. I'm just saying the temptation to increase the Bitcoin that you have by other means than buying them, spending more of your money on it, is just really tempting. It is very tempting. And there's a way to go about it. There's a way to randomly do it, gamble, or there's a way to improve your skills and be able to improve your technicals and see these situations and capitalize on them. And if you want to do that, please contact me, chasethatcoin@gmail.com. But yes, back to this cryptocurrency scam. TBC coin, the billion coin. This is a scam. It was delisted from Bittrex, and if you know anything about Bittrex has coins on it that has very low value. All right, so it wasn't because of value. Bittrex has coins on it that has a daily $5 value. That's nothing. $3. I think the lowest I've seen was like $3, $2. So it wasn't because of value. It's because the coin is a shit coin. All right, I know people like to use that term, and this is truly a shitcoin. All right, the wallet interface shitty and very amateur-esque. All right, shitty. The coin is designed not to go down in value. It doesn't go down in value. It only goes up every day, 2 to 5%. It's in the algorithm. All right. There's a lot of people out there that will tell you anything to get you to buy these TBC coins. It doesn't even have an exchange. The whole exchange is peer-to-peer. So it's a trust factor. You have to build relationships to sell these coins. Right? This is the most, in the words of Khabib, the UFC guy, this is the biggest bullshit. Okay? Stay away from TBC. If you want to trade altcoins, that's one thing. But stay away from TBC. And also stay away from these networks that say that they're going to trade your cryptocurrencies for you. You put the money in and they're going to, first of all, they're going to start off good. This profits are going to, good. They're going to start off in profit, very little profit though. And then it's going to continually go down and go down and go down. You're basically lending these people your money to do all kind of silliness with it, increase their Bitcoin and give you back pennies. All right, so stay away from that stuff, guys. I don't want to make this one too long. Please like and subscribe. Let's get up to 2,000. Let's get up. I'm on a 2,000 grind now, all right? Shout out to all my subscribers. I appreciate you all. This is the Chase That Coin family. Team Chase That Coin. And let's just, you know the motto. You know the motto. Keep chasing that coin, ladies and gentlemen.